Honor guard. Halt. Rank. Ice. Present. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shoulder. Arms.
Today marks 23 years since the terrorist attacks on our country that made the world stand still. All of the students standing here today were not yet born during these attacks, but we grew up in a world where the events of 9/11 shaped our cultural and political environment. To all of you who were living on 9/11/2001, I am certain that you remember precisely what you were doing and where you were on this day. On its anniversary today, 23 years later, all the students you see here stand with you. We are here to learn from your experiences and for you to answer all of our questions. On the morning of 9/11 at 5:45 a.m., 2 of the 19 total terrorists made it through the security at Portland International Jetport. The 19 terrorists hijacked planes, including AA Flight 11, AA Flight 77, UA Flight 175, and Flight 93. At 8:37, 3 hours later, our control and military were informed of these threats. 9 minutes later, the North Tower was hit. The attacks on the South Tower and Pentagon followed an hour later, and Flight 93 crashed into Somerset County, Pennsylvania. 2,996 people were killed, 19 were the hijackers themselves, and additionally 415 being firefighters, paramedics, and police officers. But it didn't just stop there. This number has risen to 4,346, with the lasting health conditions put on the first responders and survivors. 36,000 units of blood were donated, and only 258 were used. It is clear that the 9/11 hijacks had great effects on all who knew someone, lost someone, or were there in the moment when it happened. Every year our country mourns, every year you mourn, and every year we learn more and more about why this tragic event happened. And to those who experienced this piece of history, I encourage you to help us feel what you did on this day. I know that the statistics and timelines are out there, but I encourage you to tell your story. As direct or indirect, the impacts were on your life, and you carry them with you. So I implore you to share the burdens with us, because soon enough, the students you see here today, myself included, will be fighting to defend everything that we lost on this day 23 years ago.
includes our commemoration and recognition of those who lost their lives on September 11, 2001, and also in recognition of those who freely gave their lives in defense of our freedoms ever since that day, before, and throughout the history of the United States. Thank you for coming, and please think about